OK, let's return to that story in Iran as the country starts to load the power into the reactor. We're going to speak to Arash, Aramesh, who's an Iran researcher based in Washington. How significant is this, Arash?
Well, the Bushehr facility is, the project is about 35 years old. Originally, West German engineers came to Iran in 1975 to build this. Obviously, the facility was not ready for operation until today. Despite earlier objections by the State Department and by the U.S. years ago to the Bushehr facility, it is quite clear, as Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said earlier today, that they do not see a problem with Bushehr. The Russians have given strong assurances to the Americans that they will monitor the facility and they will make sure that nuclear fuel that is used there will be returned safely back to Russia. Bushehr has never been, at least recently, has not been a major concern for the U.S. and its allies. It is other nuclear facilities in Iran that we know and we do not know about that raise concerns.
I suppose there you're referring to Qom and Natanz. Just very quickly, if, let's just say that Iran does go ahead and start producing nuclear weapons with this energy that it's now putting back into the reactor, what exactly could the West and its critics do? I mean, they've tried the sanctions and nothing's happened. They're still on track. What's your take on this?
Well, Iran has always claimed that its nuclear program is nothing but peaceful and for civilian purposes. However, because of the way in which they have handled their program, the West is quite distrustful of the Iranian program. According to most recent intelligence analysis, the Iranians are not anywhere near producing nuclear bombs. The most pessimistic analysis has estimated that Iran is at least about a year away from producing a nuclear weapon, if that is the plan. American options and European options are quite limited. It is true that they have imposed some of the most difficult and backbreaking sanctions on Iran. However, as this itself is quite an evidence, the Iranians have not been deterred from pursuing their nuclear program. Sanctions do have an effect. Unfortunately, the brunt of this burden is on the backs of the Iranian middle class, which is shrinking day by day. Options are limited. Containment is an option. However, the West needs to engage Iran on this issue and also have some empathy, realize why is it that the Iranians are pursuing this nuclear program so adamantly. And it goes back to their desire for survival as a regime and also their security threats within the region and the Persian Gulf.
OK, Arash, ending there on a very poignant point. Thank you very much for that. That was Arash Aramesh, who's an Iran researcher with the Century Foundation in Washington. Stay with